there is no turning back. Not for us, not for our carousel. The challenge always lies ahead. And as long as man tries... Well, the robins are back. That's a sure sign of spring. What year is it? Too long ago, we had to carry water from a well. But thanks to progress, we've got a pump right here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it with. Yes, sir, we've got everything to make life easier. Mother, I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison who's working on an idea for snap-on electric lights.
I'll believe that when I see it.
That's my wife, Sarah.
But with my new wash day marble, it takes only 5 hours to do the wash.
Goes out of my shirts.
Yes, dear.
But no one can improve on nature for drying clothes. Oh, well, the cistern was low on rainwater anyway. Rover, mind your manners. You know, our home entertainment is getting better, too. With his amazing new stereoscope, my son can now see and learn all about the latest events in the world. Like the World's Fair in St. Louis.
Wow, hey, look at that! What's the hoochie coochie, Dad?
Get back to your homework, son. Oh, yes, we all are in our home.
She keeps that thing going all day long. That trailer's driving me nuts.
Big streetcars. She says A-rides are old-fashioned.
Thanks for letting me go, Papa.
Be home by 9 o'clock, daughter.
Yes, Papa.
Tomorrow is still but a dream. Right here and now, you got it made. The world's forward marching and you're in the parade. Now is the time, now is the best time. Be it a time of joy or strife. There's so much to cheer for. Be glad you're here, for it's the best time of your life. Hottest summer we've had in years. Well, we've progressed a long way since the turn of the century, 20 years. And they all go to work at the click of a switch. Take it easy, you'll blow a fuse. Queenie, leave him alone. Well, the days of lugging heavy irons from the old cook stove to an house that all the youngsters go for.
Daddy?
It's a man's world out there, Jane.
Well, it won't always be, Father.
I will say one thing for him, though. Orville's rigged up something pretty clever. He calls it air cooling. Ideas are come, live every minute. Open your eyes and watch how you win. Yesterday's memories may sparkle and gleam. Tomorrow is still but a dream. Right here and now, you've got it made. The world's forward marching and you're in the parade. Now is the time, now is the best time. Be it a time of joy or strife. There's so much to kitchen and I don't have to dry the dishes anymore. Oh, I spend a lot of time here. Have to. Now the television has arrived. Grandma and Grandpa have taken over my den. Television has changed our lives. Brought a whole new world of culture into our home.
Are you asleep, dear? Come on! Come on! Welcome, Tiger! Let him out! That's it, Tiger! Come on! Let him out!
Well, to each his own.
It works!
I hear. And so do all the neighbors. Good work, son. Sports.
And Saturday I'm going to the dance with a real Dreamboat. Are you doing any of the new dances? Oh, it's still jitterbug. But I'm having some trouble with the rumba. I can't quite get the hip action.
pretty ingenious, like using her food mixer for stirring paint. Oh, well, that's my wife, Sarah. Yes, dear.
I was just thinking
About what?
that if you hired a man to do this,
Now is the best time, now is the best time of your life. Life is a prize, live every minute. Open your eyes and watch how you win it. Yesterday's memories may sparkle and gleam. Tomorrow is still but a dream. Right here and now, you've got it made. The world's forward marching and you're in the parade. Now is the time, now is the best time. A time of joy or strife. There's so much to cheer for. Be glad you're here, for it's the best time of your life.
You know, this is the time of day I really love. Will you look at that sunset out there?
Just breathtaking.
Great way to end a great year.
Really? It's beautiful, but I must say, having the whole family here together on this New Year's Eve is even more beautiful.
You know, dear, I think you're right.
Well, of course she is.
You tell him, Grandma.
I mean it. We're all healthy and together, and I think we're living in a wonderful time.
You and Grandpa are sure having a wonderful time. In 1 year, you managed to travel around the world, take up tennis, and even organize your high school reunion. Incredible.
We have an awful lot to be thankful for.
Well, the old gal's right about that.
Grandpa, wait a minute. What about all those good old days of yours?
Time for me to start my New Year's Eve spectacular. Omelette superbe avec jambon.
Not the famous omelette superbe avec jambon.
Known in other circles as ham and eggs.
Now, don't push it, sport. As for you two, whatever happened to respect for your elders?
I always wondered the same thing when you were growing up.
Well, you two can ponder that age-old question. But since it's almost dark, I think I'll put your recipe on memory and throw a little light on the subject.
Oh, Mom, while you're at it, will you touch the program scan? I'd like to see the New Year's Eve celebrations in Europe and the East.
Is it that time of...
Please remain seated until the exit doors have opened completely. Once again, please remain seated until the exit